will honor my sworn oath to protect this realm as its gatekeeper.
No, do not go perfect. Where the hell are you supposed to be? Through the portal.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Chaco Productions, and also welcome back to this week's version of Mash Bash, where we take two characters from this wheel and have them duke it out in a little sandbox of our own design. This week, it's been a few weeks, but we're back, and let's always remember to shuffle before picking our first contender. Heimdall from the MCU. That's neat. The reason why we had to narrow it down is because some people have been watching the MCU movies, all the Avengers movies, and we like those. And Heimdall's a very interesting character. Putting aside all the Norse mythology, what do we actually see from him in all the Thor movies? Well, to be honest, I haven't seen all the Thor movies. I heard that some of them were really good, I heard that some of them were not very good. But from the ones that I've seen, Heimdall seems to be doing a pretty good job. Loyal to Thor and Odin and Asgard, and I'm pretty sure he bites the dust just like most of the other Asgardians, which is sad. But he has a really cool sword, he can see everything, and he has access to the Bifrost, which I always assumed he had a special connection to, or something like that. But yeah, he's he's an Asgardian, so that means by himself he's already superhuman. And he's a pretty decent warrior. His power to see everything might actually help him, and he might actually get home field advantage, otherwise how would we be able to display his amazing vision, which he's obviously been known for of all time. But yeah, let's see who Heimdall is going to be facing off against. Huh? Did I miss something? Hold on. Intermission. There's something is very wrong here. Yeah, what is he doing on the wheel? We already got his episode. He fought the werehog. Well, you were all there, right? You all saw it. Hopefully. Hold on, folks. We're gonna take a quick break. I think someone's been tampering with my wheel. Alrighty. Sorry about that, folks. After double-checking my sources, it has been determined that there was no foul play. However, it seems my computer decided that Lancelot was so good that he wanted another go. I vetoed this decision. And also, I'd like to give a formal apology to Heimdall for this fiasco. It is entirely my fault, even though I have no idea how it happened. So, without further ado, Mr. Heimdall, sir, let's see who you'll be facing. Da snaps, we forgot to shuffle!
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Okay. I assure you, next time I will remember to press the shuffle button. Oh well. Who was even... I missed the name. Rough and Tumble from Sonic. Alright, let's see who these guys are. The name rings a bell, but let me just pull up their profile, see what I'm dealing with. Ah yes, the Skunk Lads. At least I think they're skunks. I do recognize these ones. Yeah, they're what is there to say about these guys? I don't know, man, they come off as a bit of a loser. But, thankfully they don't seem to be complete jokes, not like our boy Infinite. But yeah, they're not quite there yet. With the right potential, they could be as big of a loser as Infinite. I know Infinite fans. But yeah, Rough and Tumble. Like I said, I don't read the comics, we don't do power scaling. I just gotta take the Google's word for it and say that they're competent at their jobs. Even though I don't see it. There don't seem to be many thoughts around those eyes. But don't worry, they're fighting someone who can see everything. How is this gonna go out? Well, if you know anything about Sonic, you know that these are not your average skunks. I'm pretty sure they have the capabilities of beating our guy Heimdall, but that's not for me to decide, that is for the coin to decide. I do think Heimdall has a great deal of advantage though. Mostly because Heimdall doesn't seem to be the type to hold back in a fight. He has that wisdom of if he wants to beat you, he'll beat you. But, you know, these guys, they seem to be comedic enough. It's likely that two skunks lack the experience or prowess of an Asgardian who's been guarding a space bridge, essentially, for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Maybe, perhaps, even by MCU standards. But yeah, let's just flip to our lovely coin and see who wins. Heads for Heimdall, obviously, and tails for these two skunks with tails. Yes. What's it gonna be? Tails. What a huge upset. I'm pretty sure that Heimdall would have won this, but the coin decides. But let's be real, if it's a Sonic character, because they are part of the comics, I'd give them the capabilities the way most people would give a comic-accurate superhero. From DC, for example, Superman, one of the biggest offenders next to his buddy pal chum Batman. Feats do not lie, even though I feel like they lie to my face every single day. But by nature of them being comic characters, I'm positive that the skunks have pulled out something really crazy that I don't know about. But it doesn't matter right now, because in our sandbox, how do they pull one over Heimdall? Heimdall with home field advantage. Heimdall with the Bifrost. How do they win this? Well, it's actually quite simple. These guys seem like they know a guy with, you know, a portal device. I'm not gonna name names, but it looks like they might know a guy, a fellow scoundrel, perhaps a duck or platypus creature. I actually don't know. But, for example, they meet a nefarious fellow with a portal device, and, you know, these guys, they look like, you know, hired goons. One of them doesn't look very bright. The other one, I think, might have 2 brain cells. He's thinking for his brother. What are their names again? Rough and Tumble, right. Rough and Tumble, they meet a nefarious fellow. The portal device accidentally links with the Bifrost due to some shenanigans that I cannot explain. And they tamper with the portal device, the latest scheme of some villain somewhere. Might have an egg-shaped connotation, who knows. But yeah, they mess with the portal device. It links up with the Bifrost. The 2 bridges collide, and they meet the Asgardian guardian of the Bifrost, also known as Heimdall, with his lovely glowing eyes. And he draws a sword, and he says something along the lines of, "Get out of my room, you stink." But these guys, they don't know what happened. They just want to go home. Perhaps they lead Heimdall towards a very comedic chase. The other Asgardians are in chaos. Asgard is in chaos by 2 rodents. Once again, a very familiar plot from somewhere, but I can't think of it right now. Anyway, these 2 skunks wreak havoc upon Asgard, whether intentionally or unintentionally, it doesn't matter, but as the guardian of the Bifrost, Heimdall must put a stop to them. Thor isn't there. Loki is probably doing Loki things. We don't know. Odin is probably sleeping. We don't know either. Scourge is probably in jail. We don't know what he's doing. But yeah, those are the named characters that I can think off the top of my head that would have influenced this battle, this chase of epic proportions. And they're just not there. It's just Heimdall. He has to keep the peace somehow. We know that he's capable of doing it in the movies. The last one I saw was Thor Ragnarok. He was really good at the very least protecting the people, and that would be his priority. But he also has to stop the skunks. The skunks, they break into Odin's mansion, or wherever the heck he sleeps. They see a sleeping old guy. They're not complete monsters, maybe. They leave the old man alone, but they rough and tumble their way right into the trophy room, and that's where they see it. A bunch of sparkling doodads. One of them actually kind of looks kind of familiar. Maybe is Chaos Emerald almost, you know. But it's not an emerald. It's like a different stone. It's like some kind of brick, maybe. But it doesn't matter. They see a bunch of shiny things, some legendary weapons. They don't know how to use them, but you know, with the intelligence of the two greasers, one of whom is missing a brain cell. They think, yeah, maybe the shiny things will help us get back. They radiate with magical energy. They're able to pick up on it, at least intuitively, instinctually. I'm not saying these guys have ever touched the Chaos Emeralds, because I wouldn't know. I've never seen their super forms. Maybe they can go gold and we just don't know. But with my limited knowledge and expertise, I can safely deduce that they at the very least can stop Heimdall in his tracks with some legendary weapon. And you know, Heimdall unfortunately loses, and it's very sad. You know, I was definitely rooting for the man with the sword who can see everything, but obviously he could see that the skunks were not really a threat, and he underestimated them, which is a fatal mistake, very out of character. And that's how the fight goes. A huge upset. So many bad things happened this time. But you know what? That's okay. That's what this is about, really. It's about making things that'll never happen, no matter how much we want them to happen. And yeah, that'll be it for this week's version of Mash Bash. Title pending, as always. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I promise to be more professional in the future, a promise that I will inevitably break. But I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in the next one. Bravo, well done, you two. I didn't think you guys could pull it off. That being said, I am impressed. If you keep this up, I'll get you to new tails and milk. Do either of you two want to try that stunt again? No? Good. Because you won't get a second chance.